Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. I want to work in my blue altered book journal, junk journal today. I think maybe this might be the last one for this journal. Hopefully I can get through multiple things here. I have a couple of ideas, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I've actually already gone through and looked. Let's see. Well, I was gonna make a collage, which I've already done, but I think I might do it again. because I want to. Yeah, I don't see another make a collage. So let's see, use junk mail, watercolor flowers, texture paste, start with mark making. Yeah, I'm gonna save all of these for my next one. Nostalgia, well, this could be nostalgia. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a collage. It's not gonna be related to any of the prompts, but that's okay. So the collage that I want to do, I'll put on, let's see, not this page, I think it's this page here. And I want to do a collage of the musical instruments that I play. So, let's see. Are you guys even straight right now? I think so. Okay. Something happened with my camera. It moved, and now it just doesn't look quite right. I don't know if it's the lighting or what, but okay. So I went to find copyright-free images of the instruments that I play. Clarinet is my main instrument. I found this, which is like someone's drawing or something. It's absolutely amazing. So I think I want to incorporate that, definitely. I also play recorders at my church. So I found this picture. It's just a bunch of different wooden recorders. And then I found this picture, which is kind of like an old-timey diagram. I printed it on white paper, but then I distressed it. So on it's just an old diagram of like the different kinds and sizes of recorders. So I thought that would be cool. I also play the piano, and so I found this really cool drawing. It looks like they took a picture of a piano maybe, and then did like a watercolor treatment to it, and then imposed that on top of like music sheets or something. So anyway, it's really cool, and there's the name of the artist down here, Crowley, in case you're interested. And then this was cool, just because I thought it was cool. Some handbells. I also play handbells. So this is a real photo of handbells. And then I also found this, so handbell ringers. Honestly, I don't know that I want to use this one because this is not like a very good depiction of what a handbell choir looks like these days. And then they got a bunch of stringed instruments down here. I mean, it's cool. Again, it was printed on white paper, the same with this one, and I just used my distress ink to distress it. So actually, I'm going to put this one off to the side. We've got quite a lot going on here, so I think I need to choose just one of each. Boy, if I only have this one as the only real image, I don't know if that's going to look very good. Well, I'll go ahead and keep these. I'm going to start with these and we'll see how it goes. I wish I would have done this one just a little bit smaller, but and if it's possible, I'd like to keep some of this background showing because it's just so cool. So, all right, let's do, I don't know how well I can make this go into the, I think I need to go get some matte gel medium, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I got some Liquitex matte gel medium. This is great for collaging. It's glue. It's basically like fancy Mod Podge. So okay, I don't mind covering part of this piano, and actually having both of those like that is kind of cool. Let's see. this could kind of come this direction and cover part of that, which would leave me with handbells down here, maybe. I hate to cover that guy's name, but, and then recorders up here potentially. Oh, I don't like that. Could do this. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and take a snapshot with my brain. It is a little weird that this is the only real life photo, although I do really like this photo. I'm just kind of wondering if I just did this part of this. No, I like that better. Yep, I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this down. It looks like this is the first one, so I'm actually gonna use my regular glue. I'm only gonna use the matte gel medium for the one that's going across the page there. Whoops, I grabbed the wrong one. I'm gonna use my other one because sometimes I've found this art glitter glue can make the page kind of ripple, which I really don't appreciate. So, and for whatever reason this one doesn't do that, but hopefully it'll be okay because this paper is pretty good quality. I mean, it's copy paper, but it's, I think, just a little bit thicker than copy weight paper. So, okay, so there's that one. And I love that you can still see some of that messy music showing up behind everything. Really, really cool. Okay, so I think this was about like that. And then, let's see, I think this was kind of like this, without covering up too much of that. So, let's see. I don't know what happened to my, I used to have, I had a paintbrush like this, but like half that size, or half that width, and I don't know what happened to it, but I love that paintbrush. Huh. Well, anyway, I'll use this one. This one's just an old cheapy one. Okay. I got way more glue here than I probably need. The part about this is that it dries matte when it dries, so it's like it's not even there, which is really cool. So, okay, so I think I had it about like that. And how much of this did I miss over here? Get some more underneath there. Now I feel like a real art journaler. I got the matte gel medium out. Okay, and then this one, I had going across the bottom down here, so go ahead and add some more glue there. That down into that spine as well as I can. Cool. Looks like I missed a spot here. Alright, so then I just had this left over. Boy, I wish that neighbor hadn't bought that truck. It wakes me up every morning when he goes to work. But what can you do? Can't really say anything. Okay, we're gonna make sure this does not go anywhere. Just go all over the edges. Make sure it's just really all over. And it's gonna have kind of cool brush marks. I mean, some people may not like that, but I think it adds to the uniqueness of it, so I'm good with that. And I like that it says clarinet there on that music. As if you didn't know what this was, although I suppose some people may not. Okay, there's that. Now let me go ahead and add the glue to this one, and we're going to call this one done, but I do need to date it. And oops, let me try not to glue this to the cutting board. What was I saying? Oh, I'll take the heat gun to it so it can dry fast. Okay, so I think I had that about there. Love it. So cool. Okay, I'm gonna dry this with my heat gun real quick, and then we'll move on to the next little project. Whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have an injury. Don't die. Oh, bummer. See what happens when you're not patient? Ugh. Hopefully it will work. Okay. Alright, so heat gun. Alright, and I'm gonna go wash my brush. So I'll do all that and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, there is my collage. Oh, I need to date it. I always forget. Oh, and I don't think, do I have, oh, black soot, that's what I need. And it's usually right here. So my black soot archival ink. And we are no longer in April. It is May 15th. $20.21. Okay, so I think down here looks like a good spot, so go ahead and do it down there. We'll just go just like that. Okay, now closer look in case you wanted to see it a little bit closer. All the pretty handbells. Loving all this back in the background. Love that the most. It's still a little bit damp on the underside. But I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. So, okay, the next prompt that I'm going to do is Number 38, use a magazine. So go ahead and circle that. And the page that I need to use that one on, because I don't have much room left, is this very last one, again with some music as the background. But in this case, I'm actually going to, I think, cover most of that. Let me pull this out of here. Clips, and clip this down. Help me out just a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so a while back I went shopping, and I really don't buy these too often, but I bought this. Well, I think this might be my first one of this, but What Women Create. If you haven't seen this magazine yet, oh my gosh, you're missing out. Just gonna let you know, because this is a fabulous magazine. It is unbelievably beautiful. The paper is nice and thick. It's kind of, it feels textured in a way almost. The images are just beautiful. I mean, it's just eye candy, really. I bought it for collaging. I mean, just like this right here would be cool. Any piece of this picture would be cool. Like, yeah, like it's just really neat. So, pick this up. Okay, so this lady, she does, oh well, I'll show you in a minute. Leaves. So yeah, I picked this up, went through it, kind of studied every page, because why not, right? Like, just all the gorgeousness and everything. And you know, you can see sometimes their workspace, which is inspiring to me. I always feel like my workspace is great for me, but it feels cluttered so much of the time. And then, you know, you look at what other people's workspaces kind of look like, and it's like, okay, yeah, no, it's all right. Not bad. I mean, us creative people, we have cluttered minds sometimes. Well, I don't know if it's cluttered mind. It's just, there's a saying, I think, and I can't think of what it is right now, but like, even just like this right here would be a really cool part of a collage, or this. I mean, she does some amazing textile art, this artist here, or whatever kind of art this is. Maybe glass? No, that's textile. I don't know what that is. I'll have to read through this, this one. Photography. So anyway, so there's an, I mean, come on. And that's done with paper. Amazing. She rolls paper, and that's that one. I forget what the name of that artwork is, art form. It's crewel. No, it's not crewel. It's starts quilling. It's called quilling. I knew it was like Q or C or something. So anyway, so I went shopping in my What Women Create magazine, and I found some pretty awesome things. So I loved this quote at the end. It was on the very last page. It says, "I'm going to make everything around me beautiful. That will be my life." And so I thought, well, if nothing else, I definitely want to use that quote somewhere in my journal. And then the back side is just biographies of some of the people. This is just journals that someone has made. It's just lots and lots of journals, and I just absolutely love it. I mean, you could sit and stare at this picture forever and just still never see everything. It's just awesome. And then the back side is one of the journals. So I think just keep this in the book somewhere. And then same with this. This is a person who sells on Etsy. She makes jewelry. And I believe, if I remember, I just very briefly scanned some of the text in the article, but I believe she does it with wax casting. But I absolutely, who wouldn't want any one of those or all three of them? I mean, seriously, I could seriously rock all three of those on my hand. No problem. 24/7. I almost hate to go look at her shop because I would fall in love with something. Okay, now I feel like I need to show you what her Etsy shop is. So let's just go find it. So her name is Maria Bray. Let's see. I bet you it says what her Etsy shop is called. I mean, well, look at this picture. How gorgeous is that? I almost pulled this one out too, but I think I'll keep that for another time. Yeah, she does it with wax casting. Here's her website. The northwaystudio.com. And she's also on Instagram. So anyway, I thought I saw in here that she sells on Etsy, or maybe she did at one point. But anyway, gorgeousness. If you're into rings or in the market, there you go. But also, I absolutely love these flowers on the side. So I thought, again, and then I liked this quote. Go ahead and pause and read it if you want. So I really liked everything about both sides of this. I might cut it down a little bit, and I'll just go ahead and put those into my journal. And then, okay, so let me grab that. And so I'll do that on my own time and fill in some of my extra pockets and spaces that I had. But this was the one that I thought I could work with. So this artist is amazing. She is absolutely amazing. She takes these are real leaves that are dried, and then she crochets either within the leaf or around the leaf. So like here's an example of, do you see her perfect crochet work? I mean, it's unbelievable. Like this is the spine of the leaf, and then I don't know how she has the patience to do this. But anyway, so I almost hate to ruin this, but I like this, and then I really liked this quote here. It's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. So really like that, and I really like how they did that here. So I'd like to incorporate that somehow as well. So that's what I want to do on this page, but I'd like to do something a little extra special on the background, and you're probably gonna be like, Tammy, no. Okay, so I picked up some metallic paints from Hobby Lobby in their most recent super clearance event. So this one is opaque champagne, and then this one is oyster, and it's semi-opaque. So this one's just a little bit darker than this one, and it looks like this one you could maybe still see through some of what was underneath it. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to brush on some gesso over this, because obviously we need to cover this washi tape anyway. And then on top of that, I'm going to do a layer of the champagne, and then a light layer of the oyster. And then we can do this gorgeousness on top. So, but I definitely want to keep some of this showing through. So I need to find another paintbrush to use. I don't like any of these paintbrushes. What I really want is my other paintbrush that I can't find. Oh, it's so sad when you get used to one type of paint. This is not the right kind of paintbrush for this. Let's see. And this one is just way too big. Well, I guess it'll work. I guess it will. I'll make it work. So, whoop. It's ready to come out. Stop. Jeez. It's like angry gesso. Okay. So, let's go ahead and do some painting. Okay, so that is dry. I went and found a different paintbrush. This is just a cheap from Artist Loft, which is Michael's, and it says 3/4, but it's just a nice flat top brush. And I went and mixed this up, hopefully well enough. Let's see. Doesn't look like that's any kind of plastic. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try and take from the lid here. Ooh, this is pretty. I like this one. This was in the art materials, the artsy fartsy paints, not the craft paints. So I had high hopes for it, and I am not disappointed. So hopefully the other one is just as great. Could be kind of cool too. We may do some sparkly watercolor over this as well, but we'll just have to see. You know, I really should have my Tim Holtz mat underneath here. Hold on. Let me do this the right way. I mean, it's sitting right behind me. I might as well use it. Here were some other photos or pictures that I downloaded for the music, in case you're curious. Some more really interesting clarinet painterly kind of photos. Bells again, a bigger photo of that. And then if you've played clarinet, you probably have seen this somewhere. So it's a bomb system, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, in case you were curious, you'll probably see these pop up in other collages and things that I might do in the future. But okay, back to our task at hand. Make sure you can see everything. There we go. And this goes on really well too. I mean, it's nice to have the gesso down first, of course. So and I kind of want to do it so it's feathered out at the edges, where you can still see some of that gesso peeking from behind. That'll look kind of neat. I guess I covered all that up, didn't I? Well, oh well. It's fine. We got plenty of music going on in here. You can still see some up there. So, okay. I will wash my brush, dry this, and I'll be right back. Okay, back again. This is slightly tacky to the touch. Got a baby wipe over here. This one did not come off as easily. So it's going to be a little frustrating. So now we're ready to go ahead and do our layer on top. And hopefully it won't completely cover. So I'm just going to go slightly inside those lines so that you can still see some around the outside edge. And I have to remember too, a lot of this is probably going to be covered by the magazine image anyway, so I love how rich this looks. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stop there. Stop. 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 Okay, so stop in there, and once again I will go clean this brush, dry the surface, and we'll be ready to rock and roll with the rest of this one. Alright everybody, so here is how that looks. It really doesn't look any different, I don't think, from before. But it did kind of make my paper buckle a little bit underneath, but I think that'll be okay. That's part of the charm. It's very shiny. And this says it was semi-opaque, but it is opaque. You can't see through it at all. Okay, so at this point, I think I'm going to set this off to the side, and I'm trying to decide if I want to fussy cut this out or if I want to just rip around it. I know I definitely want to rip around this. The problem is both of them are going to have to span both pieces of the page, so I think I want to fussy cut around this one, and then I'll do that, and then whatever's left over I'll figure out how I want to handle the rest of it. So I'll be back with you after that. Alrighty, so there is our cut out piece. I wanted to cut it out so that you could appreciate that awesome edging there, and then I just went ahead and ripped around the edges of this one. So let's see how this is going to fit. Hopefully it will fit. So let's see. I didn't really want to cover all of that, but maybe I will have to. Move this over as far as I can. Oh, what if we went like that? Sideways? And then this could come over into the middle, like so. I like that idea. I don't really see another way around it, so I think this is what it's gonna be. It's not exactly what I would have done, I don't think, but okay, so let me try a few different other ways, because what I didn't like was cutting off the stems. I think that's kind of important part. I don't know that I like that much either. if we did it so it's like this, no matter what you do, you're going to have to cut off like half of it. And we got all this extra space over here, which I don't love. Put this back in the middle. Okay, so if I very carefully rip out these words in a different way. All right, so this we can work with easier. And it's still, I think, actually will make a larger impact. So if we have this down here, and we put this maybe smack dab in the middle, then I could do adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. Yep. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Ralph Waldo? Oh God, that's funny. I need to take a drink. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to put this down first. Very carefully move these off to the side. Well, I just need to keep them in the right order. So okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and just put it straight onto the back of this, and hopefully it won't make too much of a mess on my painted area. And hurry, I think it's drying on me already. Yeah, because I'm not sure what this glue is going to look like on top of that shiny paint, so. That down into the spine first and foremost. Very nice. All right, and I think I'm going to use this glue for the rest of this. Okay, so stopped. Okay guys, there we go. That is fun. It's just so nice and neutral and calming, I think. So, okay, I'm going to, what do I want to do for the numbers? I've still got these gold glitter numbers sitting here. I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I really want to write them this time. So I need a 3 and an 8. Kind of feel like these will be way too big and take up too much attention. So let's not do those. Okay, well, I'll just go ahead and write a number 38. Let's do 0.3. Make sure it is 38. I think I remember. Yep. So I'm gonna do it down here. And then my stamp. Still ready from the last one. Okay. Well guys, I think that's it for this journal. Like I said, I have a few other things that I'm going to add in tuck spots, and I'll add some writing papers and things into some of those tuck spots of pages that we didn't end up doing. I'm not going to do a flip through right now because I'm going to do a final flip through before, at the beginning of our next altered book junk journal series. I'm going to start a new book. So I figure, well, let's go ahead and do a final flip through and then do the, I guess maybe either unveiling or getting ready of the next journal. So yeah, this one's pretty well chunky. So I think we're done with this one. So go ahead and put this back in and put this one to bed. So, okay guys, well, I hope you had fun coming along with me on this one today. Let's go back to the first one. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, that's all right. I knew I shouldn't have shut that. I need to leave that open for a little while. And actually this one too, probably. I'll just do this. Okay guys, well, hope you enjoyed this one today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!